Welcome to the Hired Gun Podcast with your host, the Hired Gun. First, like, subscribe, share. How y'all doing, y'all? So, you know, before I get into AEW and TNA talk, you know, I just want to say that, and I'm talking about us, like WWE fans. Not talking about the sickos out there for AEW or casual fans, because they not the ones that watch wrestling and basically complain about certain things. We're spoiled. Like we are really, really spoiled when it comes to WrestleMania season or Royal Rumble season and shit like that. Because you know what messed up is when The Rock came back, right? And we had these great episodes because he was there, and the bloodline was hiding the whole. I mean, the bloodline and Roman, they were there, right? Right. So anything less than that now is it doesn't feel like the Rumble. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania season. It just doesn't feel like or the shows don't feel exciting and stuff. We just complain, and complain. So for instance, Carmelo Hayes has not lost a match since he won the United States title, right? Hasn't lost one, But as soon as he loses, then we want to call Triple H Triple K, even though he's not the one booking right now. Right? Ryan Ward is a black man in charge of creative right now. Alright, now Triple H has to give the okay on it? Yes. Alright, but he's not the one booking right now. He's not. He's not. A black man is booking right now. Alright, and even if he wasn't, alright, Carmelo Hayes has to lose to set up a match, to set up a story, right? At no point has Tonga earned a United States title shot. You know what happened last night? He picked Carmelo Hayes last night. So now he he deserves a title shot more than Solo does now. And that's just how that is. Now, what it looks like is going to happen is Tonga and his brothers are going to turn on Solo. Because they wasn't there for him. They wasn't there for him last week, which Dragon upset put that out there, right? Right? They wasn't there for him then, and now Tonga got the pinfall off Carmelo Hayes. So now that's gonna have a little tension in the group, because what it should say is, if one win, we all win, right? Right? That's what it should say. But I don't think it's gonna go that route. I think Tonga and his brothers are gonna shift from Solo, right? Right. But we're so spoiled when it comes to certain things, dog. We're so spoiled. Like if things are not perfect, we bitch. And even if they are perfect, we still bitch. Like, um, Monday on Raw with Javon Evans and his cutter, right? Right? That was great, and then you still have people like, that, that spot didn't make any sense, and they didn't watch the show. They just seen the spot. They didn't watch the show on how that happened. They just want to bitch and cry about or critique something because of the fact that it's them, right? Right? Stuff like that, or it's just bitching, bitching. Like so, we knew that Cody was winning last night. All right? Did I think saying like the storylines would have had Sammy winning? Yeah, yeah. But how do you get Cody in then? Right? And then Cody's gonna win the chamber. He has to win the chamber so he can fight Drew. Now, I still think we're gonna get a fatal three way out of it because Drew didn't just try to screw pause, try to screw Cody last night. He screwed Jacob too. Jacob, for all intents and purposes, Jacob should have won last night because he had the pinfall last night, so he should have won last night. For all intents and purposes, he should have won. Not Sammy, not Cody. No, Jacob should have won, and Drew made sure that didn't happen. All right, and he tried to make sure Cody didn't win. But but it just leads people to complain and complain and complain and complain. Like it can be a perfect show, and niggas are still gonna complain about a show or promoting the show. Or they want new feuds, right? And then when we get new feuds, we're bitching about it. Like because it looks like Anderson Black is gonna fight Randy Orton at Mania, and then somebody said, oh, that doesn't sound like a WrestleMania because you want him in the title picture, and that's not gonna happen. Like you want him to fight Cody, and that's not gonna happen. Right? Like you want these matches or something else that's never gonna happen. Or people was bitching about when yesterday when a rumor came out that LA Knight was gonna fight Brock Lesnar at Mania. Everybody complained about that because we know I didn't complain about it because I don't care. Alright, but the people that was complaining know that LA Knight's not winning if that match happens. He's not winning. It's not gonna happen because his name's not overfitting. That's why. That's what. The only thing I can semi understand people complaining about is Royce Keith, aka Hobbs, not being promoted right. I can understand that. Like last week he wasn't on the show. This week he wasn't on the show, but he had a match on the main event. So if that was the case, why even have him in the Rumble if you're not going to promote him bigger than what he is? All right. Now maybe they don't have a story built up for him yet. Maybe that's the case. And they got to ease it in, like ease him in there. Pause. All right. Maybe that's the story. Maybe that's what they're doing. And if that's the case, I understand. I understand. Alright? You don't want to put him in NXT, but you want to make sure he's ready for the main roster. Okay. But even with that, you should still have some type of promos for him. I forgot the word they use for video packages. There we go. That's the old way. The old term. Video package for him to build him up. I know he got something going. Whatever Stephanie's next podcast is, he's probably gonna be on it, and that's understandable and so. And then I heard that somebody lied about his age. Because first they were saying he was 35, but he's not 35. He's 41. Now that wasn't brought up until he had the WWE. It wasn't brought up before that, which is crazy to me. Now he might be somebody muscle, leading off. I wouldn't mind him being not trick, which I gotta get in that too. I wouldn't mind him being who did I think about earlier today? Not Drew, which people will have a problem with him being a white man's muscle in the first place. Uh, but that's not who I was thinking about. I would say Carmelo Hayes, but he's a face. So I'm not going to say him. For me, I just would. For me, it doesn't bother me as much. I would have him be Anderson Black's muscle, until you can elevate him higher. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. All right, but Trent Williams, like for anybody hating on that man, just stop it. Just stop because even me, right? He wasn't my cup of tea. But he's had good matches. Now it also means what they're doing right now. Alright, they are putting him in matches with people that make him look good too. Which nothing wrong with that because like he's getting over. He got the loudest pop last night. And he had a good match. He had a better match this time with Ray Phoenix, which, if you want to complain about Ray Phoenix losing, he was gonna lose. Now, if you want to complain about how they using Ray Phoenix, a whole different story. Whole different story. All right, but Trick Williams has been the it factor. All right, people can keep saying he's overrated all they want to, right? But that boy's over, mad over. I think him, and he even said it himself, timing. I think him having another year in NXT really helped him. Like it made him grow. And him getting the experience of being TNA World Heavyweight Champion for a while and getting over there and developing more really helped him. It really expanded his horizons more. And the depth that he's had. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. He got me walking around saying let me have he got me saying lemon pepper lemon pepper steppers, all the time. Come on, y'all. But he's done everything he's supposed to do, and he's gonna win the United States title. That's gonna happen. There's no doubt about that, right? He's gonna be Carmelo Hayes, right? All right, or they might let Carmelo Hayes lose to Tommaso Ciampa. That's not Tommaso Ciampa. Tonga, right? Which I don't see that happening. But Trick's gonna beat they may do a fatal three way with Dragunov, Trick, and Mello, or Dragunov, Trick, Mello, and Tonga. and maybe Solo in this too. They may have a multiple man match for the title. I can see that happening. I can because they're already building up people for it. You got uh, uh, Matt Taladona. You got Cruz. You got The Miz. You have Mello. You have Trick. You have Tonga. You have Shinsuke. Right? Like you're gonna have people in this match for that belt. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a one-on-one. I really don't. Right? And people gonna bitch about that too. But they always do that for Mania. Hey, you know, now if you want to say you want to switch things up and have a one-on-one, okay, I can see that. All right, but as of right now, they're building to that. They building to that. All right, and the United, the the United States picture has never been so much more crowded than it is now. You know. Um. Let me talk about TNA. Uh. So the two things that happened in TNA on the paper because they ain't not straight, so it's taped. All right. All right. Instead of them having a live show, they taped it because if it was live, they would have an early show. So they taped it. MJF won. No one thought he wasn't gonna win. Page beat Andrade. No one thought Andrade was gonna win. I'm saying but you know, I'm sure I don't know if I'm gonna watch the pay per view. Let me not lie to y'all about that. Um, but he's probably and I don't know when that match is gonna happen with MJF. Hangman Adam Page, but that's the next match. Kenny and Swerve fight Monday, not Monday, Wednesday. Sorry. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. But and what happened as soon as Brody King had his match, the crowd said "fuck ice" again. Right, that's not what happened. They're gonna have to censor that. Now, like I was telling the wife the other day, maybe it won't matter more because Brody King won't be in the main event picture because he's been doing this for months though about ice. Alright, it's just now he's in a bigger stage right now. He's in the main event picture right now. Alright, so it just happened more. Alright, it was more established more because of the fact that where he was at, you know. And then Ice has been bigger lately too, so that matters too. All right. Let me talk about TNA right quick. And I didn't mean to ramble about WWE as much as I did, but it is what it is. The thumbnail will be Trick Williams. It will. It will. Because I talked about him more than anything else. Um, but TNA happened last night. Good show. Uh, Santino's daughter won. See, this surprised me. Uh, I can't say her name right now, so I'm not. But Santino Morella's daughter won the TNA women's division, and it's funny. As soon as they get all their titles back, as soon as they get all their titles back, they lose one because Troy Miguel won the international title last night, right? So TNA had all their titles back, all of them, and I didn't think Santino's daughter was gonna win last night. Look, she's beautiful. I mean, she's beautiful. Like he had a beautiful daughter. you know, let me get off that topic. Like she won the belt last night, and I didn't think she was gonna win. But then when when her boyfriend lost, fiance lost, right, because of stats. When he lost the international title to Troy Miguel, which I'm happy Troy Miguel. I am a big fan of Troy Miguel, so I'm happy he won. And he is a triple a triple winner because he's won the tag, he's won the X Division title, and now he won the international title. He needs one more belt to be a Grand Slam winner. He needs one more belt. He needs the world title, and that's all he needs now. All right, but I'm happy for him because he had a rough month. Last week, and he quit wrestling, and then he came back, and he said Alex Shelley was the guy that made him come back to wrestling. You know, like Alex Shelley still sprinkling his magic around him. Yeah, I mean around people. You know, before he became TNA World Heavyweight Title, he was naming people that he's worked with or had influence in, and they became champion and stuff. And he's still doing it. He's still doing it. You know, but good for both of them. And I, I'm not gonna mess up her name, uh, but she won last night, and I'm happy she won. I just think it's funny. As soon as TNA gets all the titles, all the titles, but they lose one to someone from NXT, you know, and her winning. Now she didn't win with this move, but she used she used Santino's uh, Cobra sock thing, because she stole it Thursday, alright, and she used it last night. Alright, now what else happened was I thought Steve Macklin got fired. I thought he got fired for. I mean, he got fired, but I thought he was on AEW, but he's not. He's not because they've used him two other times lately since he's been fired. All right, they used him in a backstage thing where he did the speech, where he did a speech, and then they used him last night. Which I'm gonna talk about somebody else too, which is kind of fucked up. I'm talking about Moose, alright? But they use Steve Macklin last night again, alright? Which means he's not really fired. He's not really going anywhere else. Like he's staying in TNA. Alright, let me talk about Moose right quick before I go. So I seen something last night that he was supposed to do some matches for another company, and they called him for some shit. Uh, for some shit. So I'm thinking some other stuff happened, but no, it's his past shit that happened. They bring it up again. Yeah. Will people stop bringing that shit up? Like if the E is using Trey Miguel and Moose on their platform, the biggest platform you can get. Like other people need to chill the fuck out. Just don't worry about that kind of shit because it's the past shit. Like again, if Zach is getting in the AEW, there's no reason Troy Miguel should be in AEW right now. Right? There's no reason Moose should be getting pulled for past stuff still. Like, can we please chill the fuck out? With those two in particular, all right? Well, with those two in particular, because the fact that if Zach is in AEW thriving, I'm like that thriving. Even though they lost, what is that? In that tag team thing, in that tag team situation. Like, can we chill the fuck out with Moose and Troy McGaw and let them boys have success, please, please. But I'm gonna end the show with that. I'll be back on Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. Uh, Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, I'll be back on. I gotta get some more episodes out so I can get this algorithm better. Alright, and I can't wait to Wednesday to do a show. So I'll be back Monday. I'll be back Monday before happens. I may have to start doing some live stuff. I don't know when I'm gonna fit that in because I can't do it when the show. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, because I gotta get stuff going, y'all. So make sure you gotta like, subscribe, share. Make sure you gotta watch wrestling. Make sure you gotta watch E-Feds. Make sure you gotta watch New Breed. Should have a new episode coming in. I should be on that. I should be on a new episode of it against Kevin Owens. Uh, so make sure you gotta watch. Um, this is the High Gun podcast. This is the featuring the High Gun. I love you guys. God bless. Be safe. Have a nice weekend. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. This is the High Gun, and I'm out.